Hello, dear folks. Welcome to the show, Jack Chow with the East West Show with the G&E TV. Entering the holiday season, we have a lot to celebrate. We have lots of big days and big plans lined up for us, queued up for us. So while you're talking about Thanksgiving, you're talking about Christmas, you're talking about New Year, and as Chinese Americans, we even talk about the Chinese New Year, right? Okay.
Right.
Now, during the holiday season, what do we need to think of the most? 2 days ago, we had a show called the Thanksgiving Constant Call. We want to make the Thanksgiving not only a mark of a day, a special day, specific day, we want to stretch it to make it a constant call that covers 365 days. Talking about next year, you're talking about 366 days because of leaping year of Thanksgiving. So that is Thanksgiving. Once again, at this moment, especially with the threat of the terrorist attack that happened in Mali, happened in Beirut, happened in Paris, okay, and the air fighter shooting down and whatever, so on and so forth. It's a mess to talk about. What we are most thankful of are the servicemen and the servicewomen who protect our freedom, who at this very moment when we, everybody of us, enjoy our life entering the Thanksgiving holidays, are on their post doing their due diligence, right? One of them is my young friend. I'm proudly present to you Mr. Vincent Chang, okay, and our 68 Romeo specialist,
Yes.
okay, of E4 of U.S. Army Reserve. So welcome, sir, to the show.
Hi, everybody.
All
Hi.
right, very good. So that's it. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Very good.
My name's Vincent. I've been in the Army for 2 years and in the Army Reserve. And right now is 68 Romeo. That means it's a food inspector. So basically just checking on food for the safety of the armies. Yeah.
Well, that's very important. That's super important to me. That's super important because if you try to hold your stronghold for 3 days, you can't do your job without food.
Right.
You will die before you get killed, right?
Right.
So that's very important. And for lots of folks out there, they think the immigrants, especially Asian immigrants, are here for the benefit.
Yeah.
Most of them think that way.
Right.
Fact is that it is not true. It is not perfectly true, because there are people such as Vincent who stepped up, okay, to volunteer to serve the country. Right?
Right.
So, for that, I need to go a little back to your young life,
Okay.
like your personal story. All right. Are you relaxed enough? Are you relaxed enough?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
relaxed enough,
Yeah.
right? On this show, once again, I want to emphasize that it is a very easy style.
Okay.
Right? You can say anything. You can
Okay.
say anything, right?
Okay.
If you like anybody, if you want to propose to any girls, you can use this moment. Say, hey, I love you, honey, like that kind.
Okay.
And in case she sees it, right? Like that kind. And you can tell me anything. Your saving account number, your social security number, your driver license number, whatever.
Okay.
So relax.
Okay.
And relax and relax, okay? Now,
Okay.
so your little background story. When did you come to this country, please?
I come in 2007.
2007. That's 8 years already.
Yeah.
I see. Are you a naturalized citizen already?
Yeah.
You are. So this is your country now.
Yeah.
And it's my country too. Thank you for loving my country.
Thank you.
And you should say, thank you for loving my country.
Yeah.
Right. It is my country and my country. It is our country. Right.
Right.
So how old are you? May I know that, please?
27.
27. It's still a young man. You're fully fledged, callow, maybe sometimes, right? But ready to serve. And there was a little even saying for my audiences, I'm talking more than he does just for the purpose to open him up, all right? Later, I'll let him do the talking.
Okay.
And you see the purpose too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a little argument about the age. They say when you send soldiers to fight for freedom over 18 years old, you must consider them an adult who
Yeah.
can take responsibilities.
Right.
Right? Now, why don't you allow them to drink a beer
Uh,
until 21? Right? That's the
Yeah.
argument.
yeah.
So, I'm just kidding, right? Use that to
Cause the beers will make you lose control.
lose control.
No matter if you're young or old, when you're not taking enough responsibilities, the beer, the alcohol will just like make you not thinking the right thing.
All right.
Yeah.
See, I really appreciate that kind of take. I thought you will support the argument part, saying that we should give them the right to drink a beer, right? Rather than you're saying that you got to keep yourself sober-minded while serving this country.
Right.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh, very good. That's a very sober take. That's a very strong take. And I adore that for a young man like his age. Now, your turn to start your childhood story. How did you get into the country? How did you realize that you need to serve your own country, please?
I came here to study, and then I study and study, and I get like this life is just so peaceful, and has no challenge. Sometimes you just get bored, you know. So I was thinking like, is there something that I want to try? So then I find out there's an army, and I check all the list like for the fitness test. Oh, I can do that, and I have been exercised. So I mean, why not just give a shot? All my friends were saying, "Oh, it's too dangerous. You're gonna be dying," you know. And I just want to change my situation at that time because I don't want to be so relaxed and has no goals.
All right.
So I just decided and I joined the army.
That was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years
Two
ago.
years ago.
Yeah.
And since then, I know that you joined the army with a mind of full of challenging, right?
Right.
So you want to challenge whatever challenges you,
Yeah.
like that. And after that, that is a momentum, right? That
Right.
is the momentum, the motivation that pushes you in. So when the momentum is over, what I'm saying, right?
Right.
The initial force that starts the pushing is over. Did you find the army life boring, or do you still find the army life still challenging? There's more challenges ahead, please.
I think in the army you can always challenge yourself. There are different missions, there are
Sure.
different tasks. But what I learned from the army is I really appreciate life. Because in the armies you have to follow the orders.
Yeah, you're right.
We're not we're living the life right now. We're not like super following orders. But in the army they were training you. You has to do whatever they say. So it makes you to be disciplined. And then when you back to the civilian life, you appreciate your parents, how they've been take care of you.
All right.
They never like yelling at you or like push you to do the
Okay.
things that you never want to do.
I see.
But it's just like a really good experience to self growth
Sure.
and be more mature.
All right. I truly understand what you're saying, Vincent. It looks that you're really speaking of your mind, right?
Right.
At home, your parents want you to do something, but they never force you to do. They never force you in the
Even
kind of-
though they force you, you won't listen.
you won't listen, though,
Right,
right?
yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, because
And then in the army, you march forward, bam, 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 bam. There you go, without asking, right?
Right.
So you follow instructions. Do you later learn why they order you?
I think it's more about teamwork. So
More about teamwork. Okay.
yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So you have to sacrifice yourself's benefit for the team. So we have a rules like if you make a mistake in the whole platoon, right? The sergeant will not punish you, but he will punish the whole platoon.
Yeah, the platoon leader gets punished first.
Yeah.
Right? Get hit
The
first
whole
hit.
platoon got
Yeah.
punished,
Sure,
and then you're
sure.
just standing there and look at them.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes you to feel guilty.
Yeah.
And next time you got to do better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's how they
So,
train us.
You don't want to be a black sheep of the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
You want to be there exactly, follow everybody, and
Right.
make sure you're just a part of a teamwork. You don't stand out as the drag legging thing. Right?
Yeah.
So, very good, very good. And I know that when you come back here home for a holiday for the holiday season, and you look around the people, your young folks, your same age, right? Do you see it is quite necessary let them know what you have learned?
Yeah, I think it's necessary.
Yeah. Why necessary?
Because right now people are just like using the phones all the time or computers all the time. Like they cannot get away with them, or they were saying their parents or not take care of them. They're not appreciate. I think the young people, I'm still young. What I learned is to appreciate everybody around us, appreciate our parents, appreciate our friends, because for parents, I think they sacrifice so much to raise us up, and has no complaint about it, right? And when I was in the army, nobody cares about your feelings, right? They have rules. You have to follow the rules.
Yeah, rules.
It's like when you go to the societies, nobody gonna care about you. You have to be grown yourself. You have to be mature. So, yeah, I think it's appreciation.
To me, learning to behave, number one.
Right.
Learning to be appreciative, number two.
Right.
Right? And then, as a result of these two learning, you are a well-disciplined individual.
Right.
So that's the very important three elements, right?
Right.
Okay. That's why people say going into the service, no matter it's Army, Navy, or Marine Corps, so on and so forth, it's like going into a school.
Right.
Do you agree with me?
Yeah.
You do, right?
Yeah.
So in the Army training, you mentioned the cell phone. How much is the freedom of your own cell phone, though?
Cell phone use. At the first day, your cell phone has been collected, and you're never gonna see them again.
Oh.
Until the drill sergeant gonna say, for like after at least 3 weeks.
Oh.
They're
You're
gonna
out of phone,
but you can write letters, not at first week.
I see.
So they're gonna say if we're gonna have a challenge. If we win this event, everybody gonna have a couple of minutes. They can talk to. Yeah.
To get the cell phone access.
Yeah.
For a couple of minutes only.
Yeah. At the first time we have about like 10 minutes. Yeah. For like a month training. So, yeah, everybody was like, someone even crying on the phone.
I see.
Yeah.
In other words, you have to work to get the benefit.
Yeah, you have to earn it.
You have to earn your benefit.
Yeah.
And that's a very, very good starting point. The problem to our young people is that they take everything for granted. Namely, I'm born with it, right? I'm born with the golden era of time. I'm equipped with everything, plus I have my parents' money. I want everything I want, and I get everything I want. Things are not that way, so we're taking too much as granted. So Winston tells you that in the Army, you are trained as a lesson number one, you have to earn to get the privilege.
Right.
You have to work it out, right?
Right.
So that's a very good point. We want our young people to know that. My dear audience, today is one of the very few chances that I get to talk to a young serviceman with the U.S. Army Reserve on the E4 team of the 68 Romeo mission, Mr. I'll call it private. You're private or a
specialist.
Specialist Vincent Chang. we are not exactly touching about the secrecy of the Army. We're talking about how exactly our young folks are getting trained, right? So it is very useful. Stay with us. After this short moment, we will be back talking about exactly how you earn yourself step by step, even though little, to where you are. Someday you might end up an Army general. Who knows?
Right.
Admiral. Who knows, right? However, things started from the very, very bottom, right? Okay, stay with us.